The following message is transmitted at the request of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Department of Health and Human Services. At approximately 6:25 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, reports came in the city of Dover about people getting infected with an unknown, highly contagious virus. Since this virus was just discovered, nothing is known about this virus at this time, including transmission, incubation period, and mortality rate. Since this virus was just discovered, all residents in the city of Dover are advised to stick with your daily routine. More information about this virus will come on the air when it becomes available.
This is ABC 6 News, and we have some breaking news coming from the city of Dover. It appears that multiple hospitals in the city of Dover are coming in about high numbers of patients coming in with an unknown virus. Already, it is estimated that there are approximately 300 to 450 cases of this disease in the city of Dover. This virus was discovered 2 hours ago, and it has been confirmed that the symptoms of the virus have now been discovered. These symptoms include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, coughing, high fever, body aches, chills, and dizziness. Methods of transmission, the incubation period, and ways of preventing infection are currently unknown at this time. The Delaware Division of Public Health are asking that residents should take precaution to prevent the spread of this virus, including washing hands for at least 20 seconds, avoiding those that are sick, and maintain a safe distance from others. I'm getting word that an emergency alert is about to interrupt this program. Please stand by for this message.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Delaware Division of Public Health. Many hospitals in the city of Dover are currently experiencing a high number of patients coming in with an unknown virus. It is estimated that approximately 300 to 450 people have been infected by this disease. Symptoms of the virus include, but are not limited to the following: nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, coughing, high fever, body aches, chills, and dizziness. More severe cases, which has mostly occurred in the elderly, young children, and those with underlying medical conditions. The virus can cause shortness of breath and pneumonia, which can be fatal if left untreated. Methods of transmission, the incubation period, the mortality rate, and ways of preventing this virus are unknown at this time. As a precaution, the Delaware Division of Public Health is instituting the set-up public health guidelines that will be in effect for the city of Dover, beginning immediately and will last until this disease is properly contained. These include washing your hands for 20 seconds, avoiding those infected, and maintaining a safe distance from others. If you believe you are infected with this virus, follow the instructions previously mentioned and stay home and quarantine for at least 7 to 10 days. Wear a mask or facial covering to prevent infecting others. Maintain a proper distance from those in your house. If you or a loved one are experiencing severe complications associated with this virus, seek medical attention immediately. Try to take yourself to the hospital if they are still allowing people in. If your local hospital is full, try to take yourself to a doctor's office for treatment. Tune into local media outlets for more information on this situation.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Delaware Division of Public Health and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The virus that has been spreading across the city of Dover the past 48 hours has mutated, and more severe symptoms have been appearing in uninfected patients. These symptoms include coughing or vomiting blood, difficulty breathing, to the point of going into cardiac arrest, insomnia, paranoia, psychosis, delirium, anxiety, dehydration, necrosis, and in some cases, homicidal aggression towards any uninfected persons. It has also been reported that infected patients have fallen into a coma. In addition, the mortality rate of this virus has increased to 70%, with most of the deaths coming from complete organ failure. There is an estimated 5,000 cases in the city of Dover, and cases have been reported in surrounding areas, including Wilmington, Newark, Middletown, Bear, Glasgow, Hockessin, Brookside, and Bethany Beach. Almost all beds across the city of Dover are full at this time, and hospitals are not accepting people at this time. Due to these developments and more cases being expected as time goes on, all residents in the city of Dover, regardless of your health standing, are advised to shelter in place for the foreseeable future. The only reason you can leave your home is for essential purposes, such as going to work, going outside for exercise, going to grocery or convenience stores for essential supplies such as food, drinks, medication, etc., and visiting family that may need assistance. Do not leave your home for any reason, as this puts you and your family at higher risk of contracting the virus. All non-essential businesses, such as restaurants and bars, fitness centers, theaters, salons, spas, museums, shopping centers, bowling alleys, airports, and sporting and concert venues will be closed until further notice. Schools will also be shut down and will move instruction virtually, and restaurants and bars will only be doing takeout and delivery services. If you leave your home, make sure you properly wear a mask or facial covering, since this virus is airborne, as well as keeping proper distance from others, as the virus also spreads from person to person. The proper hygiene rules, such as washing hands, not touching the eyes, face, nose, and mouth, and cleaning surfaces after use, will still apply. It is also recommended that you avoid physical contact from others, such as high fives, hugs, and fist bumps. If you, or a family member, is experiencing symptoms of this virus, make sure you enter a quarantine period that lasts for at least 7 to 10 days. Do not take them to the hospital, as almost all beds in the city of Dover are full at this time and are not accepting any more patients. Please stay tuned to this station for more information on this dangerous situation.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Delaware Police Department. Residents in the city of Dover, lock all of your doors immediately. Several 911 calls have come in and stated that extremely violent attacks have been reported in the city of Dover and surrounding areas. In addition, there had been reports of cannibalism and mutilation of uninfected victims. In addition, the mortality rate of this virus is now 100%, and the virus has mutated again and has gained new symptoms. These symptoms include changing to black or red visible veins on all parts of the body, the eyes changing to glowing red, skin changing to gray with the skin being a rocky surface on the body, teeth and fangs growing to the size of a tiger, claws emerging from the hands and feet, and horns emerging from the head. It has been confirmed that these attackers have a connection with the virus that is rapidly spreading in the city of Dover as well as nearby areas. All residents in the city of Dover, as well as nearby areas, are strongly advised to remain indoors with all windows and doors locked. If one or more of these attackers enter your home, use armed protection by all means. This includes lethal force. If one of your family members is infected with this virus, enter a quarantine period that lasts 7 to 10 days, as pretty much all hospital beds in the city of Dover are full and are not accepting any more patients. If you see anybody exhibiting aggressive or violent behavior, call 911 immediately. Tune into local media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation.
This is Delaware News, and we currently have some breaking news coming out of the city of Dover. There have been reports of extremely gruesome and violent attacks taking place all over the city and surrounding areas. It is unknown why these attacks are happening, but it is highly likely that they have a connection with the highly contagious and deadly virus that is rapidly spreading all across the city of Dover as well as nearby areas. According to bystanders and law enforcement officials, the attackers seem very grotesque looking, as if that they have been beaten to death. They seem to go into a hellish-like state, as if they have been vomiting blood, acting very aggressive and violent towards uninfected persons, having claws, fangs and horns emerging from the mouth, hands, feet and head, and have a rough gray skin surface. In addition, there have been reports of violent cannibalisms and mutilations on uninfected victims, with the attackers suffocating their victims and tearing them apart. The 911 telephone line is experiencing a high number of calls due to this situation, and it can go down within hours or even minutes. All residents in the city of Dover as well as surrounding areas are strongly advised to remain indoors with all windows and doors locked and barricaded from the inside. If one or more of these attackers enter your home, use armed protection by all means possible. This includes lethal force. Live from PAM Health Rehabilitation Hospital of Dover is my correspondent Brenda. Brenda, how is the situation going right now?
I am live from PAM Health Rehabilitation Hospital of Dover, and things are starting to get scary down here. I have been receiving several reports of patients acting very aggressive and violent towards uninfected persons and attacking doctors and nurses while they are trying to treat them. Other patients have been attacking innocent people as well. I have been told that other hospitals in the city of Dover are experiencing the same situation we are dealing with here. There was a scary report within this hospital that a patient literally devoured all the organs out of a doctor, with the stomach being wide open and completely empty. In addition, there have been several videos on social media that people are getting attacked out on the streets in the city of Dover. In addition, the description of these attackers are unknown at this time, but the police and media will have the description given in the next 30 minutes or so. I'm getting out of here now as I don't want to be attacked myself. Back over to you, Matthew.
Oh, my God. This is getting scary, folks. We could be in for a real nightmare, as these attackers are going insane in the city of Dover. Please stay home and defend yourself by any means possible. This is Delaware News, with a breaking story. We now return to regular programming.
Civil danger for the city of Dover and surrounding areas. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Dover Police Department and the Delaware Division of Public Health. Residents of the city of Dover, lock all of your doors immediately. A description of the attackers have been given to the police and media. It is called a terror dog, which is a vicious breed of demonic hellhounds. They are about 20 feet tall, have very rough gray skin, sharp teeth and fangs, sharp claws, can run as fast as a cheetah, and red glowing eyes. These creatures also have a craving for human flesh. Several eyewitnesses have reported seeing these creatures tearing away sections of flesh from the victims' bodies as the bystanders watch in horror. Those that were attacked by these creatures have died, then undergo transformations into a terror dog, and viciously attacks any living human they see in their wake and in very gory, violent and disturbing ways. In addition, it has been confirmed that the terror dogs and the virus spreading around the city of Dover are connected. The Delaware Division of Public Health has confirmed that the virus is called TD666, and has the ability of infecting the brain of the host and drive them into an extreme homicidal rage within the desire of consuming human flesh. This is an extremely dangerous situation and needs to be taken very seriously. As a precaution, all residents in the city of Dover and surrounding areas are strongly advised to remain indoors with all windows and doors locked to prevent these terror dogs from entering your home. In addition, barricade windows and doors with heavy furniture, as terror dogs have been reported to be breaking into people's home with their breakneck speed with ease, as well as turning off all lights and keeping the volume on your electronic devices as low as possible in order to prevent attracting the terror dogs to your shelter, as these terror dogs have extremely sensitive hearing. Do not approach these creatures, as they are considered extremely dangerous. They will violently attack anyone on sight and have a massive craving for human flesh. If one or more of these creatures enter your home, use armed protection by all means. This includes lethal force. If you or one of your family members have been attacked or devoured by a terror dog, there is no escape from their attack, and there is only a matter of time before you undergo transformations and become a terror dog yourself. Commit suicide as quickly as possible to prevent TD 666 by taking control of your brain by using a rifle to shoot yourself at the roof of your mouth, or decapitate your head from the rest of your body by using a knife or sword. If you see a terror dog in sight, run as fast as you can before you get caught on sight by the terror dog's red eyes. Stay tuned to this station for more information on this dangerous...
Doomsday is coming, motherfuckers. We're all going to fucking die. Our demise is inevitable.
This is ABC 6 News, and we have an update on the situation that is ongoing in the city of Dover and surrounding areas. The people that have been attacking civilians all across the city of Dover are a vicious breed of demonic hellhounds called terror dogs. These creatures are violently attacking anyone that they see, and are causing massive damage to property and are devouring everything inside the victims' bodies. It has been confirmed that this is the result of the virus, now known as TD 666, spreading across the city of Dover. The Delaware Division of Public Health and the CDC have discovered that the virus has the ability to take control of the host's brain and transform the human into one of these creatures by undergoing the following transformations: the skin turning into a gray rough surface, claws emerging from the hands and feet, claws growing to the size of a tiger, horns emerging from the head, and the eyes turning into glowing red. If you get infected by TD 666, commit suicide immediately, or you will undergo transformation and become a terror dog yourself. Our correspondent, Stephen, is live in the city of Dover. How is the situation going?
I live in the city of Dover, and there's nothing but absolute terror out here. These terror dogs are violently attacking and devouring people alive and show no mercy whatsoever. I cannot believe this is a situation we're currently facing right now. I am in a nightmare. I am also seeing some terror dogs eating their victims and digging their organs out of their stomachs in front of my eyes. They are literally all over the place right now. I'd say there are a few thousand terror dogs in Dover right now. If you're in the city of Dover, please stay in your homes with all windows closed, locked, and barricaded from the inside. This is an extremely dangerous situation and needs to be taken seriously. Do not approach these terror dogs, as they are considered extremely dangerous and will result in you getting devoured and turned into one yourself. Holy shit, I see a terror dog running towards me. Get away from me, thick fuck. I'm gonna die. No, 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 help me please. Save me please. No, no, no. Get away from me.
civil danger for the entire eastern and central United States. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The outbreak of TD 666 and attacks by terror dogs that have been occurring in the state of Georgia have worsened and have spread into more states. These states include Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Virginia. Massive damage, injuries, fatalities, infections, and transformations into terror dogs have been reported in these areas. These creatures are attacking the human race. It is expected that the virus and the terror dogs will spread into more states in the next few hours. The intent behind their attack is unknown at this time. At this time, all residents receiving this message are strongly advised to shelter in place immediately. To shelter in place, you are advised to do the following: find a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Stay away from windows, doors, and outside walls. Put as much space between you and the outside world as possible. Close, lock, and barricade all windows and doors from the inside to prevent these creatures from entering your home. Turn off all heating and air conditioning systems. Close all fireplace dampers, and seal all cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels. Gather supplies for your shelter, such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, a first aid kit, a fully charged cell phone, phone chargers, toiletries, and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio to last you and your family for the duration of this emergency. The terror dogs are also attracted to bright lights and loud noises, so turn off all lights and make as little noise as possible and keep the volume on your electronic device turned to the lowest setting possible. If you believe you are infected with this virus, commit suicide immediately. If one or more of these creatures enter your shelter, use armed protection by all means. This includes lethal force. Do not go outside, and most importantly, stay calm, and do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse than it already is. Do not approach these creatures, as encountering them will result in a brutal and terrifying death, and you will be a terror dog yourself. Please stay tuned to this station for more information on this dangerous situation.
It's time to show them what you've got.
It's time to go and get things done. But you don't have to do it on your own. 'Cause you've got friends right here to make it fun. We got this. You got this. We got this together. Sometimes the pressure gets you down and the clouds are dark and gray. Just kick them up and let the sun shine through. And scary as it seems, more help is on the
We interrupt your programming. This is a national emergency. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcasts and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air to provide news and information to the public and assigned areas. This is WNTR 107.9 FM. We will continue to serve the Indianapolis area. If you are not in this local area, tune now into a station providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Indianapolis area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. We interrupt our regular programming at the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this emergency. This is WNTR 107.9 FM. We will continue furnishing news, official information and instructions for the Indianapolis area. If you are not in the Indianapolis area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. TD 666 and attacks by pterodogs have been reported in all 50 U.S. states, including Alaska and Hawaii. Massive damage, injuries, fatalities, infections, and transformations into pterodogs have occurred as a result of this outbreak. Extreme damage across the United States has occurred as a result of pterodogs attacking all living organisms. In addition, animals have been reported to have transformed into pterodogs, causing more damage and transformations as a result. The CDC is unsure if a cure or vaccine can be developed, as TD 666 has spread at such an exponential rate. It has been confirmed that almost 20% of the U.S. population has been infected with TD 666 or have transformed into pterodogs, and the number is expected to increase. This is a cataclysmic situation and must not be ignored. All residents in the United States are advised to do the following instructions to increase your chances of survival. Get to any kind of underground shelter and barricade your location as much as possible. Do not let anyone into your shelter. Turn off all lights in your shelter to prevent attracting these pterodogs. Do not attempt to engage a pterodogging combat as it result into infection and transformation. The infected are no longer considered human. To repeat, the infected are no longer considered. We interrupt your programming. This is a global emergency. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. The planet is no longer safe. To repeat, the planet is no longer safe. The pterodogs that were abundant in the North American continent have spread across major international cities across the globe. These cities include London, United Kingdom, Paris, France, Berlin, Germany, Rome, Italy, Tokyo, Japan, Seoul, South Korea, Mexico City, Mexico, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Shanghai, China, Moscow, Russia, Toronto, Canada, Stockholm, Sweden, Istanbul, Turkey, Beijing, China, Vienna, Austria, Dublin, Ireland, Lisbon, Portugal, Prague, Czech Republic, Sydney, Australia, New Delhi, India, and Athens, Greece. These creatures are attacking the human race, and in very disturbing ways. The outcome of the human race is uncertain. The CDC has now confirmed TD 666 to not be a disease type. Investigation are trying to decode the exact nature of TD 666. Government collapses are occurring as pterodogs overrun militaries and civilization. All attempts at trying to terminate these pterodogs have failed, and have proven to be fatal. Many uninfected survivors were seen fighting pterodogs in countries whose government has collapsed. Please continue carrying out the following instructions to continue increasing your chances of survival. Do not engage a pterodog in combat. Do not attempt to save others. All attempts will be futile and will result in transformation. There is no possibility of escaping this cataclysm. Attempt as much as you can to prolong your survival.
We interrupt your programming. This is a global emergency. The previous instructions have gone, or unheard of by most humans on the Earth. Only 100,000 humans are left on the planet. The number is steadily decreasing. The human race is nearing extinction. Future alerts will no longer be issued. If you are part of a religion, pray to your deity or deities. Gather your friends and family, and those you have a bitter relationship with, and brace for your inevitable demolition of the terror dogs. There is nothing we can do to stop these creatures, as they have taken over the world. I have selected a quote from the Bible to be read on the air. John 3:18, He that believeth on him is not condemned. But he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only Son of God. This station will sign off for the final time with the playing of the national anthem. After the national anthem, all TV, radio stations, and network connections will shut down for good. This is the EAS guy, Dave, signing off for the final time. This broadcast will now cease transmission.